Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. It's great to have you with us at Docklands. Today we bring you a practice match between Sydney and Brisbane. This is the moment the players have been waiting for. Finally they get to indulge their competitive instincts again after months of gruelling pre-season training. The players are ready to charge onto the ground. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Thanks, Hutto. I like the Swans. They're coming into this very confident that at their best they can challenge anyone. They're at their best today. They should be comfortably too good.
We'll see if you're right, Harf. Thank you. The two captains are in the middle. Time for the coin toss. The Lions of 2003 were aiming for a three-peat of premierships, but they had to go via the Swans in Sydney in a preliminary final. When the Swans closed to within 3 points of the final change, with all the momentum, it seemed the Lions might be about to be overrun. However, their final quarter was nothing short of emphatic, as they banged on 6-0 to triumph by 44 points, 14-16 to 8-8. Martin Pike and Alistair Lynch booted 3 goals each. The win set up a mouthwatering grand final rematch with Collingwood as the Lions aim for a rare piece of football history. Saturday afternoon footy is underway. Smith wins the first ruck contest. Neal cops some unwanted attention. Bouncing ball. Gets his kick despite the heat. Heaney, with some time, can set them up. McDonald, Jordan. The Swans are on the ball.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Swans have put the first on the board quickly. The big men fly. Heaney, Smith affects the turnover. The defence has fallen down. Cameron, will he look for a target or go himself? Ashcroft, marks. That's hard to stop.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
Is that going out on the full? No, we're behind. And maybe that'll turn out to be handy later on.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
Looking for a quick transition. Good thinking and good execution too. That's a useful ball. They're moving the footy well here. Can he find a teammate? Roberts. Clever kick. Lester says thank you very much. Lohman. McCartan intercepts. Takes the short option. McDonald with a chance to run. The Swans showing some good signs early. Roberts works hard to present. Well played. Keeps it low. Detoli on centre wing is marked. Honours the lead. Dunkley got a fist in. Smith just had to get it out. They've put themselves under pressure from outside 50. It's a magnificent kick.
The Lions are on the back foot. That was possibly a bit too easy.
The Swans having a good patch. Grundy got his palm to it. Rowbottom. Dunkley gets in the way. That's skillful. Cameron, dangerous to leave on his own.
These half chances can often be the difference.
It's online. Will it have the carry? Hipwood has taken a terrific mark.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
Through it goes.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The Lions have pulled it back to 5 points. Grundy wins it down. Heaney, that's unusual. They've got them on the overlap. Good disciplined defence. McInerney, McCluggage runs onto it. Not his best. Allen takes a beauty close to goal.
A straight kick here, and they'll be in front.
Hassaping and misses.
He hasn't got a goal to his name yet. He's unlikely to get one if he keeps kicking like that.
They've set up well for the kick-in. McCartan, that's good work rate. Roberts presents in space. Dishes it off. Blakey getting involved. Probing ball. McLean on a lead. He might have thought about the corridor. They might be out here. Dunkley looks set for a big one. Read it well and intercepted it on centre wing. He's made a hot start to this match. Morris. Dunkley. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Roberts doesn't often waste it. The kick was centimetre perfect. What's he got on offer? They've picked their way through. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
It's a deep kick. Defence 101 there. Danger averted, frantic defence.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Zorko with the footy. Ashcroft, Payne, lays it off. Cameron, Zorko, knew where the help was. Good build-up. Thought his way through it. Leicester working hard and being rewarded. Smith has charged into space. Decides to go. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. That'll work. He's gone. Smith got the handball away. Bailey, he's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. The big men fly. Bailey, Neal, squeezes the kick. McCluggage, it's a tough game, brings it out wide. Foot race on the wing. Leicester, the Lions, moving the ball well, picking their way through. Morris, strong grab. Ashcroft, McCluggage. We've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more.
The Swans might need to throw someone behind the ball because they're being opened up too easily.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Smith looking for territory. Neal, Bailey, solid tackle. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Smith with a deft tap. Neal, Berry, gathers in the centre square. Bailey. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. They'll take the patient approach. Detoli kicks inside the forward 50. McLean gets to the front spot and can line them up.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
They might not get many opportunities as good as that one today.
Wilmot brings it back in. Leicester has found some space. Can he hit a target? That's an impressive mark. Slick hands. Wilmot panicked under pressure. Grundy with the big fist. Smith, he's lost it. He won't be happy with that one. The Lions are red hot at the moment. Bailey, McCluggage. He's right on his distance. It'll be a close thing. Gets it to safety.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Trying to catch them out. McCartan pushes into space and receives the footy. He's hit up the lead. Lowers the eyes. Manages to find a teammate. They'll bide their time. Wicks can keep it moving. Quality delivery by foot. Well-weighted kick. Good work rate. What's he got on offer? Tidy ball. Warner. That's a powerful hand pass. McInerney. This will fall short. Punched away. Rushed over and they can reset. Zorko to bring it back in. Cameron takes the logical option. Payne. Jordan read that one right off the boot. Campbell, he's besieged. They're tackling with venom today. Grundy with the tap. Warner, he accepts his mission, winds up. Mission accomplished.
Terrific goal there. He's so dangerous in front of the sticks.
Good match so far. The two big men do battle. Wicks can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Is anyone home? Smith feeds it out. Fletcher, Bailey, steadies, drop punt, goal!
They're in front, and they really should be, given their ascendancy in contested ball clearances and inside 50s.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Good ruck work. Wicks reads the tap well. The kick is precise. Sarong, can he find a teammate? Warner outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. The defence is disorganised. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Bailey, Andrews displaying great endeavour. Wilmot, Smith, all on his own. Dunkley, Ashcroft, Lester. It's a poor kick. Grundy clears the area. Ashcroft, you know how this ends. You just know how it ends.
The Lions have had a great start. Their energy is terrific. They're moving the ball well and hitting the scoreboard.
Eight goals between the sides. It's been free-flowing footy. The two big men do battle. Wicks, he'd like that one again. Fletcher drives it inside the forward 50. Cameron marks. That's hard to stop.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Critical contest coming up. Smith takes a great grab and should kick a goal.
The Lions have certainly looked a better side. They'll be hard to catch.
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. The Lions have got out of the blocks well. Their confidence will be high as they head to their huddle. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
A close, high-scoring game. What more could you want? Some of the forwards are enjoying themselves, and it always feels like the next goal isn't far away. Having said that, if either midfield can find a way to better protect their defenders, that'll go a long way towards winning the match.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Smith showing his skills. Bailey, Fletcher. He's been quiet. Ashcroft, dangerous to leave on his own. The Swans have been caught napping.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He should kick the goal, but that's gone horribly wrong. And he's hit the behind post, which was surely harder to do than kick the goal. Mills works hard to present. They're moving the footy well here. The Swans are out of trouble. Roberts can get it and go. Smith intercepts on centre wing. Bailey can run and carry. Wilmot honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. They've got a problem now. Useful hand pass. That's a waste. Probing ball. Good thinking and good execution too. They've opened them up here. Dishes it off. Blakey with time. Blasts away. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
That's a good option, and this looks promising. They're playing with purpose and poise. Well played. Rayner in the clear.
His goal is so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
He's tugged it. Hipwood judged at the best and can have a shot.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He can sniff a goal, but that's a letdown. Perhaps he should have given it off. Can he impose himself on the match? Malikan with a chance to relieve the pressure. Tries a safe ball. Campbell, Warner with a little bit of time. Recognising the urgency. No one can mark. He'll be sore in the morning. Andrews collects the half volley. Going for territory. Morris takes a beauty. The Lions are playing some great footy. Hipwood is in the clear and marks uncontested.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Should be a goal. He's missed. A chance gone begging.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Warner. They cannot keep him quiet. Dunkley making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He's been busy so far. Blakey tries to spike it out of the danger zone. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Smith with a deft tap. Fletcher, Ashcroft, stripped to the footy. Snap around the body. It's there!
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. Smith got his palm to it. Wicks, terrific tackle. And we will do it all again. Smith has probably got the points at this stage. Fletcher, there goes the kick inside the 50. Roberts went bang. McCartan, that's a useful ball. Heaney with a chance to run. Doesn't often waste it. Natoli on a lead. McDonald. He's given it everything. Will it clear the goal line? Curnow, it fell into his arms. And that is a bizarre piece of play, rushing it behind for his own team.
You don't see that every day. Boy.
Trying to catch them out. Leicester marks in the back pocket. Searching kick. Curnow. They really need this. And he delivers.
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
So the margin back to 2 straight kicks. The big men fly. Rowbottom. Dunkley intercepts. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Malikan. That's confidence for you. Not going with the spoil. Goulden has found some space. The Swans not at their best so far. Heaney working hard and presenting well. McDonald has got loose. Natoli all alone in the centre square. Can they get 2 in a row? Hapley has it within range.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
Wilmot to bring it in. What can they muster from the back half? Quality delivery by foot. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Looking for some quick ball movement. McCluggage presents in space. He's generally a good kick. Hipwood in the clear on centre wing. And they're away. Met solidly. The umpire says he had no prior. Smith with a deft tap. Dunkley. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Roberts saves the day again. Goulden makes position. Wicks can keep it moving. Natoli. This is good footy. Who's front and centre? Andrews. Tidy ball. He's hit up the lead. Clever kick. McCluggage working hard and being rewarded. Lohman has found some space. Roberts threw himself at it. Just shoveled it out. Goulden. He's had little impact so far. You can't question his commitment. Foot race on the wing. Rowbottom. Goulden. He's a real pocket rocket. Detoli. That's good work rate.
These half chances can often be the difference.
This would give them a real lift, but he's pushed it wide.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Wilmot tasked with the kick in. Lester pushes into space and receives the footy. McCluggage. What's he got on offer? Good looking kick. Neil uses the body well. Lohman hasn't seen a lot of it. Roberts saves the day. Takes the short option. Campbell throws it on the boot. Smith. They must be sick of the sight of that. McDonald. Mills. Hacking it forward. Coleman fumbles. Could be costly. Andrews. Curnow with a steal. 2 in a row if he gets it. And he does.
I'm glad he backed himself there. I think if you see the shot and you know you're capable, you've generally got to take it.
The Swans are back in business. Smith slaps it out. Neil, Dunkley, McCluggage, caught, dropped it like a hot potato. What can they build here? Detoli only knows one way. That's wasteful. Short pass looks good. Cameron, his field kicking is normally first rate. Delivers a long ball. Jordan, time and again, he gets to the right place. Takes the logical option. Roberts, just trying to get it forward under pressure. Warner, can't mark. Mills, McDonald receives a clever hand pass. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Can he hit a target? McCluggage has charged into space. Wilmot, all on his own. Lester, where's one for the team? Allen will take some stopping. Squeezes the kick. He's been dispossessed. Malikan, that's skillful. McDonald, that one was always his. Grundy, Warner, the kick's gone nowhere. Kicks to space. Ashcroft wins a hard ball. Pokes it into the pocket. Couldn't keep it in. It'll be tossed back. Allen. Smith got his palm to it. Rowbottom. They're desperate today. Sheldrick. This is promising. Out wide with the kick. They've put themselves under pressure. I felt that one from here. The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Swans are winning the rebound 50s, but what it really means is they're being asked to do a lot because their midfield is being well beaten. They've coped admirably, but at some point the dam wall is going to break. So the mids have got to find ways to get the footy down the other end more often.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Grundy with the tap. Rowbottom. Heaney in the right spot. Neil leads his opponent. Fletcher punched away. Malikan. Bowman handballs it to nobody. Is this their chance? Sarong needs to be quick. That might have been dropping the ball. He's lost it. Malikan runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. Heaney, Bowman, good work rate. Picking their way through. Honours the lead. He hasn't been himself today. They've opened them up here. He might have thought about the corridor. Manages to find a teammate. Delivers it inside 50. Smith had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Probing ball. Bailey. This is a big opportunity. Conservative kick. That's well played. The Lions looking ominous. Rowbottom. Solid tackle. He's besieged. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. It's been a great duel between the two big men. They've given it back. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Big clearance to win here. Rowbottom trying to find a path. Goulden. Heaney made the footy his. He's going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish like that?
That's a real bonus. Terrific composure under pressure.
One kick game again. Important clearance here. Neal. Fletcher. What can he do with it? Smith. They're moving the footy quickly. Rayner couldn't hold it under pressure. Hipwood. Smith. He's lost possession. Grundy. Big tackle laid. Sarong. It's not been his day, that's for sure. Good thinking and good execution too. Doesn't often waste it. Smith couldn't complete the mark. Bowman. McInerney. He's kicked it the wrong way. Centre square. Loose ball. Sarong. Normally delivers. Lester takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Thumped away. Jordan. Under pressure. Grundy. He's been quiet. Campbell. Dangerous to leave on his own. Lowers the eyes. Sheldrick works hard to present. Goulden is the man on the spot and he's marked.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
The lead might be changing hands again. It does.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Swans with their noses in front. Smith has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Neal. Hipwood is a beacon in that forward line.
I'll be back in front if he can nail it.
Hipwood is the man for the moment. He's the man for the moment.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Lions are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Grundy showing his skills. Sheldrick. Warner. Goes long. Zorko making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The lead has now changed hands 6 times. The big men fly. Neal. They could be in front in a minute. Bowman drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Good vision there. Well done. Terrific forward pressure. They've bottled it up. Smith gets his hand to it. Neal. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down.
This is a brilliant game of footy. It almost makes me wish I was out there again.
The Lions have hit the front, middle stages, third quarter. Smith has had his measure today. Heaney, they cannot keep him quiet. Defence 101 there. Jordan, not on my watch, he says. Lace out, great footy.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Can they get one back? No, they can't. Denied by the post.
It's amazing what those two big posts can do to an otherwise fully functioning member of society.
Zorko with the footy. Ashcroft has found some space. I've liked his game today. He's hit up the lead. He's generally a good kick. The Lions moving the ball well. The Swans guarding the corridor. Quality delivery by foot. Can he find a teammate? Ashcroft, too slow. Felt the pressure there. Neal, he's run into trouble. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Smith has rucked tirelessly. Farms it out. Fletcher. McInerney with a coat hanger has given away a free kick. Alarm bells are ringing. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Hipwood is always dangerous inside 50. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Lions are really taking it to them today. Smith is giving him a bath. He's so good in close. Heaney, Goulden. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
The kick is precise. Dunkley pushes into space and receives the footy. Lester can take some time and find the right option. That's a strong mark. He's only had the one inside 50. Wilmot.
The Lions are certainly looking the better side, but they'd love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
Grundy wins it down like Batman and Robin. Good disciplined defence. Rowbottom. Grundy. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
McDonald. Can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
They want to get it in his hands as much as they can with finishing like that.
The Swans have got it back to 3 points. Grundy wins it out of the centre. Heaney, Warner, McInerney, Rowbottom, Goulden. Clever kick. Jordan gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
To put them back in front.
Can he give them the lead? It looks okay. Oh, it's in at the post.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Coleman with a chance to relieve the pressure. Probing ball. The Lions are out of trouble. Can he hit a target? Zorko. He won't be happy with that one. Smith outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Got to get it forward now. He just dropped it. Ashcroft marks on centre wing. His field kicking is normally first rate. Well played. Looking to get it down there quickly. McCartan thwarts them again. Tight thing here. Rowbottom working hard and being rewarded. McLean. What's he got on offer? Picking their way through. Grundy all on his own. That's skillful. Ashcroft gathers. Gets his kick despite the heat. Malikan makes good contact. He's done brilliantly. It's a desperate tackle. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Smith wins it. Dunkley. Ashcroft. Can he impose himself on the match? Allen. Morris dealt with the pressure. Lohman. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Smith. Marks. That's hard to stop.
For a little breathing space.
That won't score. It's a disappointing result. Good kick. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Bailey, he's been accosted. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Grundy with a deft tap. Warner. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Grundy with the tap. Just shoveled it out. McInerney normally delivers. This is good ball movement. Neat little worm burner. They're moving the footy well here. McDonald, Warner, Goulden, under pressure. McLean hasn't seen a lot of it. McCartan with a chance to run.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
He's kicking at his second, but he'll have to settle for one, at least for now. They're duking it out, these two. More lead changes in that quarter, and this is anyone's game. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
There's nothing on the line, as we know, but both teams are having a real crack. They're both desperate to hit the season in good form, and this last quarter may just provide valuable practice in close match scenarios. You can train all you like, but there's nothing quite like a match to build or hurt your confidence.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Smith showing his skills. Bailey driving it long to full forward. Morris had his name written all over it.
He continues to reel in contested marks, and it's not just physical strength. He judges the ball in flight so well.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The Lions have the first of the last quarter. Smith wins the tap. This is a hotly contested footy. Dunkley. Ashcroft. Dangerous to leave on his own. The defence has fallen down. Manages to find a teammate.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Needs that to come back, and it does.
These defenders are going to have to tighten up. They've been giving them way too much space.
The Lions having a good patch. Smith, he's worth his weight in goal. Comes free in the tackle. It's been a solid hit out for both sides and great intensity for a practice match. Smith has been dominant in the ruck. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. Zorko tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Gives away a free and the moment passes. Leicester can keep it moving. The Lions are playing some great footy. Got to get rid of it. Tidy ball. That's an impressive mark. What's he got on offer? A good kick here and they'll be in business. Bailey. Here's real danger now. They've got time to put the kettle on. Melican takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Sarong honours the lead. Kicks to centre wing. Jordan has charged into space. Wicks. And that's a letdown. What a hand pass. He's gone. Andrews puts his head over it. Grundy says thank you very much. They've opened them up here. Recognising the urgency. Hipwood is there to save the day. Careful ball movement. Fletcher has got loose. Taking time to assess the options. Sarong picks off the pass. Conservative kick. Jordan on a lead. They need a spark. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Bailey is there in defence. Slick hands. Zorko. The Lions are bringing great energy. Fletcher. He's taken a beauty. Cameron marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
Chance for a goal here. He's miskicked it, and he hasn't even scored. The Swans might be about to start something. Good thinking and good execution too. It's a dreadful mistake. Can he finish it off?
His goal was so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
Gives it a ride, but it'll pull up short. It was always likely to fall short. Careful with the kick. Row bottom. Works hard to present. Some indirect ball movement here. Wicks has found some space. Quality delivery by foot. Sarong. The ump calls play on. Jordan. This is good footy. Takes the safe option. McDonald in the clear on centre wing. And inside 50 goes begging. Answorth hacking it forward. Jordan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Cameron got the handball away. Bailey. It's a deep kick. McCartan. We've seen that before. Danger averted. Frantic defence.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
He's off. McCartan. Short pass looks good. Can they get it forward this time? The clock is the enemy now. McInerney. It sits and he's in business. Campbell. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Smith wins it. Neal will take some stopping. He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing.
It wasn't long ago, this match was right in the balance. The change that's come over it has been stark.
The Lions have had a great patch. Smith is teaching him a lesson. Neal, Dunkley. They've put themselves under pressure. What can they build here? He stopped in his tracks. Wicks knew where the help was. Malikan. McInerney. That might attract a pack. Hipwood got a fist in. McLean gets his kick despite the heat. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Sarong all alone in the centre square. McDonald presents in space. They're a big chance here. Ashcroft. And they're out of trouble. Smith has been magnificent. The Lions won't mind this. They've smashed them in the clearances. Smith just for something different. Dunkley. Ashcroft. Good build-up. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. What's he got on offer? I've liked his game today. Dunkley. Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that.
Surely that shut the gate on them.
The Lions are threatening to run away with it now. This has been impressive. Grundy wins it down. Rowbottom, McInerney, Neal with a steal. Smith under pressure. Dunkley, Fletcher. The distance is the only problem. Malikan with a big fist. It's not a fair fight. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Smith smashes it out of there. Neal, quick snap, and that's a goal.
3 goals straight, and he's certainly making the most of his opportunities.
The Lions have got it on their terms. Smith, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Neal, Ashcroft, they've found the magic formula. Gee, they're playing well. They can smell victory. Cameron, taken to ground. The Lions can smell blood. Coleman, Dunkley. They're irrepressible at the moment. Hipwood, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
They're giving them a smashing in the middle and providing the forwards with high-class service, and the forwards are making the most of it.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
He's off. McCartan with a chance to relieve the pressure. Normally delivers. Morris couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. The Lions look like scoring every time they go forward. Smith, this is getting monotonous. Heaney, McDonald in the centre square. Warner all on his own. That's a useful ball. He's hit up the lead. Takes the logical option. The Swans are good with their hands. Wicks, Mills, Rowbottom. Leans back and drills it.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Swans have been outplayed, but they're hanging tough. Grundy, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Mills, out of the congestion. Caught, dropped it like a hot potato. Kicks to space. Malikan went bang. Roberts, terrific forward pressure. Gone, caught napping in a dangerous spot.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball. 9 individual goal kickers if he puts this through.
He'll head for home. How's his radar? Pretty poor as it turns out. His field kicking is normally first rate. Heaney, neat little worm burner. Roberts, McCartan takes him high. His hand passing is a weapon. Grundy getting involved. Dunkley reads the ball so well. Searching kick. Berry working hard and being rewarded. He hasn't been himself today. Rowbottom. Mills, can he hit a target? Unable to get it inside 50. They're playing with purpose and poise. Wilmot in the clear. The Lions have turned in a typically professional and disciplined performance. They will be delighted by that. What stood out to you today, Harp?
The Swans have been given a pretty good guide on what they need to work on moving forward. I suspect clearances will be the item at the top of the list. They got shown up there today. They have the resources to do better, so the coach will demand a response next week.
Thanks for those insights, Harp, and for your input today. We enjoyed bringing this match to you and hope you enjoyed it too. We'll catch you again soon.